Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. Rummenigge.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Rummenigge. Davids. Looking tidy in possession here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not
Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first? And he's following up! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Picked out Cantona! And they've got rid. So it is still 0-0.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, it's Bergkamp. Oh, super ball! Danielson! He's scored!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, what a ball he's in here!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great defending, strong and determined. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Danielson couldn't quite force his way through this time, but can he put it away? Denied by an instinctive save.
Danielson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Nesta clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Cantona. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Van der Vaart. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added time.
Fabinho, and that's been intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Madrid head for the dressing room, in possession. Rummenigge! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it will happen.
After 50 minutes.
just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Fabinho.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Oh, easy pickings there.
The attendance for this match was 71,398.
He's gone for goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Defending of the desperate variety. Rummenigge. Now it's Hullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nuno Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Deco.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's found a way past.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Batistuta trying to keep this in. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception, well timed. He can get that clear.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart goes steaming forward. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Griezmann. Owen. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Bergkamp. Griezmann.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, well played, well played. Danielson.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries a shot! And it's a goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
The goal scorer after 26
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Bergkamp, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good vision. He's cut it out. Bergkamp. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mendes charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he's intervened well there. Çalhanoğlu. Atletico Goianiense applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Has a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Cristiano Ronaldo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bergkamp showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alexander-Arnold.
Added time.
He's found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Madrid having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, what has happened here? Rodri makes the interception. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Danielson. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Atletico Goianiense grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Look at the space. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Header! Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Atletico Goianiense looking to pass their way through.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, super find. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's really well manoeuvred. Madrid really will have to throw everything at this now. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Great chance! Good effort first time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Van Bouten is there, and he can get that clear. Now there's a fine ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now that's well seen too.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he's managed to get free. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Mohamed Salah, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
That smoking is only allowed in areas.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and welcome
of
to
the
today's
footballing
match.
folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. As you can see, we've already started here. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Lewandowski, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Ronaldinho, no way through, so back it comes. Has a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And here's Ronaldinho. Balde looking to hit the byline here. The pass is intercepted. No way through. Messi. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Guardiola. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Well, quite no. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And he's gone back. Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Terrible error, duly punished. Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. De Jong. Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Musiala. Well seen, saw that coming.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
De Jong.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's cut it out. Fabinho. No way through there. De Jong. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola calmly anticipates. Drogba touches it back.
Really,
It's Salah! Musiala. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Adams cuts out the pass. And it's Bergkamp. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Madrid still this single goal behind. Drogba!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mohamed Salah. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rodri. Defending was strong and firm. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. It's run loose here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Musiala gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
De Jong spots it and intercepts. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Hits one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Opts to play it back. There's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 22, Bergkamp.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority. A cause of mark.
Tries a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Please take this opportunity to pay
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Pau Kubasi can get it clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Taken back almost at once. Oh, that's ambitious. Alexander-Arnold. And he's had a hit! And that is a little undercooked. He'll try from distance. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game.
Speculative strike. Neymar. And it's Bergkamp. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergkamp. Nuno Mendes. Great chance! Goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just up he goes! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Neymar. Well, played right into his path. And it's Son Heung. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And he's intervened well there.
2 added
Mendes
minutes has been
is there
indicated.
to clear. Rodri tries to dink it through. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Madrid head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Oh, he's been caught napping! Owen, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pau Kubasi with the clearance. Pullet did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He has found the way through. Big chance! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
After 75
Well,
minutes,
there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum. And
He gets big! Harmlessly behind. Well read, nice interception. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as...
And the shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Batistuta.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Madrid
10,
take the lead.
Mohamed Salah.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
18, Mbappe.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
In progress. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Drogba. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. We are into stoppage time. Mbappe. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Climbs up big, and it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Beckham. That's a nicely measured pass. Alexander-Arnold. A real chance if he can get through. Bardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No, he's not getting his way this time. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bergkamp. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Has a goal! Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Martinez. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got away. Taken back almost at once. Bellingham has created one goal already. Guardiola. Mohamed Salah.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And it's Bergkamp. Floated up and over. Nicely worked. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that's well seen too.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, he's found some space here. That is good alertness. Bergkamp. And here's Owen.
Owen.
And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. Martinez, very much a man of this moment. And he's intervened well there. That's really well cleared. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's a decent hit! That's going to go a long way. The message is clear, none shall pass. Moved on forwards.
The attendance for this match
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Adams with the clearance. He's gone for goal.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 10, Lautaro Martinez. Number 9, Owen. Coming on the field, number 5, Mbappe. Number 7, Son Heung-min. Substitutions taking place.
Son Heung-min. He's going for goal! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Oh, super find. Up he goes! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too...
Can he finish? And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest.
And the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Son Heung-min has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
He's beaten the last man. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's only too happy to take that back. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. Bergkamp, he's had a hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Mbappe, and he's found Mbappe. Now the finish!
Added time.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks
And just
ahead.
a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly.
So what do you take away
Anyone
from it all, Jim?
intoxicated or
Well, a
behaving
decent
in an
draw,
inappropriate
Peter,
manner
with a
will
good
be
mix of
removed. Thank you
action
very
and
much for your
plenty of
cooperation.
talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Brilliantly cut out. And he's managed to get rid.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well read, nice interception. Looking for the runner. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There he is, the one they call the divine ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
Bergkamp. Played into space out wide. He's got away. Mohamed Salah! It's there! The breakthrough strike! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. No, that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Rodri. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Guti. He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Drogba really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams makes the interception. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior. And that's another good win of the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's well seen too. And it's Bergkamp. He's played him through. Oh, what? And Batistuta! Oh, it's come loose. Bergkamp! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The chance to pull further clear. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Things starting to look very... Speculative strike. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Played long and they could be in here. That is a great pick out. It's Basho! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. No reported change to us. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. That looks a cracking ball. Referee's given a throw. He rises! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vigo goes in for the header! And another try! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And that was somewhat errant. And now a sudden chance to counter. Madrid in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
The attendance for this match.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Shifted upfield. Oh, he's found support out wide. And now the hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Keeper is right behind it.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Bergkamp. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Lobbed in behind. Big chance! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. No, he's not getting past him there. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, it's Bergkamp. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard makes the interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed.
It's full on! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Aimed beyond the defence, spread it left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ricky Puig. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Forwards and with intent. Bergkamp. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Costa Curta does really well there. He is strong. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oblak will lay claim to that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Goods to pay, trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Mohamed Salah.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Soboslai! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Number 15.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Forlan is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. That's really well cleared. And the first 45 minutes are up. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from
And
here
now,
when they can
please
repeat
turn
their
towards
first-half
the screen
success with
for a special
another show of
presentation
strength?
featuring our guest performers today. Substitution on the field, number 21, Vinicius Junior.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Number 19, substitution.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
No, again there's no way through. And here's Forlan. Alexander-Arnold.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nuno Mendes.
The attendance for this match was 71,888.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Szoboszlai. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He could be in here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That has been cut short. Vardiol. Adams. Here's Rodri. Passing nice and neat. Oh, can he finish? Really well taken goal.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution in progress.
Tepe are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. We have got ourselves a game here. Oh, here's a chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Can he get onto this?
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he spark a counter here? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Skims one in, and he's there to get it away. That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Guardiola looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pedri! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence.
And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Pedri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's picked his way through. And here's Guardiola. He's shifting through the gears here. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Has a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pedri. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Messi. Messi, he has found the way through. That's good defending, very good defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Madrid lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently... Yaya Toure!
Yaya Toure made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Yaya Toure. Hernes. Pedri. Yaya Toure. And de Michelis. Still just a single goal between the sides. Engages and forces him off the ball. Guardiola. And the pass is intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And they're back on the ball again. And it's Guti. Neymar. And the shot! What a save! Terrific reactions! Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. Beckenbauer. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the rule.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Back to within 1! Interesting! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
De Michelis tries to clear.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
I think we're just about done here.
2 minutes has been
Well
indicated.
seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, that was expansive.
And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Vinicius Junior voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia
So
from
there it
today's
is.
match
What
is
struck
now
you
on
most
sale
about
in the
that?
stadium
That is a
hall.
superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the...